The Canadian Taxpayers Federation testified at the House of Commons Finance Committee. The group was there to outline a plan to balance the federal budget by 2023-2024. Now, to discuss this in more detail is the federal director of the CTF, Franco Terrazzano, who joins us from Ottawa. So, Franco, with all of the spending going on with the Trudeau Liberals, how will it be possible to have a balanced budget so soon?
Well, we crunched the numbers, and our numbers show that the federal government could balance the budget if it was willing to undertake some modest spending restraint. In fact, all it would take to balance the budget would just be to bring spending back to the pre-pandemic levels of 2018-19, which, by the way, were all-time highs, which means that the government was spending more in 2018 than the government did during any single year during World War II. So the government could balance the budget with modest spending restraint, and that would mean no more wasting money on things like $8,800 for a sex toy show in Germany, or no more giving former governors general a $200,000 expense account for life, and no more giving 300,000 bureaucrats a raise while their neighbors lose their job or business during a pandemic, and no more announcing hundreds of millions of dollars for companies like Bombardier.
Now, Franco, a recent Ipsos poll says that 72% of Canadians say they pay way too much tax. You say you found 51 other national governments that provided tax relief during the pandemic and to help ease the burdens of inflation?
Canadians are paying too much tax because the government is wasting too much money. And we've seen during the pandemic, the government continue to raise taxes. The feds raise gas taxes, the feds raise alcohol taxes, and the government raise payroll taxes. And while Ottawa has been sticking Canadians with higher tax bills, 51 other national governments did the right thing and cut taxes during the pandemic or to ease the pain of inflation. Australia, for example, cut its gas tax in half. You had the United Kingdom also announcing gas tax relief. So did Germany. South Korea cut taxes at the pump by about 30%. And India specifically cut gas taxes to help the lower and middle income taxpayers deal with higher inflation. So other countries are doing the right thing. Ottawa is sticking us with higher taxes.
Thanks so much, Franco. That was Franco Terrazzano, Federal Director of the Canadian Taxpayers Federation, joining us from Ottawa.